At the bottle, maybe since at the bottle, I had some widow, but his name's is whiskey and wine.
Ladies and gentlemen,
good evening, everybody. Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. Missed the target with that hook. Ali blocks it. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Up! Nice strike after catching one by Joe Frazier. We're underway here. We've been talking in the lead up to this fight about who has the advantage with the speed. Well, we know who that is. As for his opponent?
Well, his opponent's going to have to come up with something else, and what he's going to have to come up with is timing. You know, timing can negate speed.
How so?
Well, just making sure that before your opponent starts, you time him, you beat him to the mark. You're not as fast as him, but guess what? The good news, this is not a sprint. This is a boxing match. You can beat him to the mark. For all intents and purposes, you're faster.
A headshot blocked. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
come on!
He just missed that shot up top. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Solid left hand to the head. Didn't get it done going to the body there. Frazier's cracked by a shot upstairs. Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Frazier's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Must be the punch. Frazier's stunned by that shot. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
Joe, in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after him, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Nice work, the left hand to the head.
Oh, keep your distance! There you go!
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Joe Frazier. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Looking right hand after he got hit.
Keep it going!
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Ali's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Nice, crisp 1-2 combination by Muhammad Ali.
Uppercuts on the inside!
Last 10 seconds.
Taking too many punches. Hands up.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are. You know, physical ones and emotional and mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths. like offensive linemen, they have to punch out, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them, keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power, and also get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on them, and now he can control him. And of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You get in those dark rooms, you start to think that you lose control of the choice, that your opponent's making a choice for you. No, that's not the truth.
He missed with that headshot. A shooting right hand by Joe Frazier. Frazier's putting forth a little boom, 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 a three-punch combination scoring. Targeting that hook upstairs by Muhammad Ali. That's a good probing jab that time by Muhammad Ali. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Muhammad Ali. Blocks that punch. We count down the final moments of this round. There's a straight right hand. Our first chance to take a look at Teddy's scorecard here as round number 4 is underway. Ali's in control so far, 2 rounds to 1. Still anybody's fight. I think he's been the busier guy, though.
Yeah, he has been the busier guy. And also, he's been the better real estate agent. Location, location, location. He's been in the right position for his style. He's been in tight.
Let's see some more head.
Blocks the headshot. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Oh, that's a good hook to the body.
That's it. That's it.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Double jab right to the face.
1-2, 1-2. Finish that hand. Yeah, give him work. Move away from the ropes.
He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Unable to connect by Muhammad Ali. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Ali's combination punching is working well here. Unable to score with the hook.
Just like that.
Now that's some fine work right there by Joe Frazier. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. They're all going for the fences.
Muhammad Ali is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Up top with the right hand. And he engages in the clinch. Not able to land the headshot. Well-targeted double jab by Joe Frazier. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Come on, you smoke.
so accurate and powerful as Joe Frazier with that hook. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Muhammad Ali.
Back to the body. Come on, keep bumping.
And oh, what a good, strong uppercut by Joe Frazier. He gets hit, but he gives it right back.
Punch and move. Burn up.
Frazier's punch didn't come close. All right, Teddy, let me put you back in your old job here. You're going to be trainer here. Now, we're just coming off of a round there where clearly I think he won the round, but it's a close, competitive fight that your guys probably win.
Yeah, I know what not to tell him. I'm not telling him he's winning. That's what I'm not telling him. I want to make sure that he keeps his edge. You know, he stays smart and everything, but the only reason that I think he's up is because he's keeping the punch output, he's staying sharp defensively, you know, he's still attacking in the spots that he should attack. I want to keep it that way.
That was a fine block by Joe Frazier. Ali's in a tough spot right here. He feels that his strategy and his style is to fight on the outside. But these middle rounds are being marked down on the ledger for his opponent.
Yeah, Joe, I'd argue with you. How do you know it's his strategy? He's not acting like it's his strategy.
Good point.
Yeah, it should be his strategy, but so far has not been.
What impact with that uppercut by Joe Frazier. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. That is a big right hand after eating one himself.
Pay him back.
Landing a two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Joe Frazier. How about a return to sender with the left hand? That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Joe Frazier. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. And round 6 comes to an end. Frazier's corner has been in positions like this with other fighters. And sometimes it doesn't go your way. You get a moment to gather yourself here. You're leading on the scorecards, but you still have to stand up and deliver. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Headshot lands, was a hook. Joe Frazier's landing that hook on the inside. What does he see that's so hard to see there? It doesn't look like there's much target there with all that crowding on the inside, but he's landing it.
Yeah, well, he's doing what you want him to do from a trainer's perspective. He's not waiting for the opening. He's creating the opening. You made a really good point. What does he see? He might not see something right away, but by the time he throws the punch, all of a sudden the opening presents itself.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Muhammad Ali. Halfway through the 7th round. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Good combination on the 1-2 by Muhammad Ali. Frazier's proving to be elusive.
Move in.
Joe Frazier lands a big left hand.
Keep working the jab.
Good double jab by Muhammad Ali. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Frazier. Not precise at all by Muhammad Ali. Nice strike after catching one by Joe Frazier. Ali's not looking too good right now as we start round number 8. Now, he's down on your scorecards, that's one thing. But what I'm seeing is a guy that doesn't look to have much left. I question whether or not he can finish this fight.
No, Joe, if there was ever a time to get a second win, the time is now.
He did not see that hook coming at all. Didn't cover. Wow! Blistering combination. The speed of those punches just put him down.
They got there quicker than his hands got back to cover.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Well-placed hook there. Ali's failure to protect himself from that left hand. Muhammad Ali's clearly solid. He goes down thanks to that non-stop attack. It's like he was thrown into a blender of punches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The ref stops the fight. Frazier's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory.
Smoking Joe Frazier.